McDonough,
Here.
McGuire,
Here.
Ortega,
Aye.
Reinhardt,
Here.
Matas Castillo.
Here. Thank you. Your agenda is before you. I would like a motion for approval, please.
Move approval.
Second. Second.
Thank you. And roll call. Any discussion on the agenda? All right, hearing none, we'll take a roll call, please.
McDonough,
Aye.
McGuire,
Aye.
Ortega,
Aye.
Reinhardt,
Aye.
Carter,
Aye.
Fretham,
Aye.
Matas Castillo.
Aye. And we have the minutes from October 27th, 2020 before you. I would seek a motion to approve.
So move.
Thank
Second.
you. Thank
Second.
you. Any discussion? All right, roll call, please.
McDonough,
Aye.
McGuire,
Aye.
Ortega,
Aye.
Reinhardt,
Aye.
Carter,
Aye.
Fretham,
Aye.
Matas Castillo.
Aye. Great. And before you, we have 3 policy items today related to our conduit bond financing for affordable housing projects and preliminary approval of those conduit revenue bonds for Wilder Square Apartments project. And then finally, setting our public hearing date and issuance of conduit revenue bonds for affordable housing projects for Wilder Square Apartments. This is a really historic day for us at Ramsey County that we are issuing conduit bond finances, which we haven't done in 15 years. And the first time we're investing in the preservation of truly affordable housing in the city of St. Paul. So really exciting. Lots of work have gone into it. We do have Josh Olson on the call. And I just wanted to ask Josh if you want to spend just a couple of minutes and just share brief comments about the work moving ahead.
Thank you, Madam Chair, Commissioners. Josh Olson, Deputy Director for Community Economic Development. I'm here because Carrie's tending to some parent things. What I was going to just quickly report out in terms of where we are, as you kind of laid it out at the beginning. Earlier this year, the Ramsey County Board sought some new tools or enhanced tools for ways to advance preservation and new construction of affordable housing. You previously stated that one tool being a conduit bonds for affordable housing. The last time was well over 15 years ago. We have reviewed the project application put forth by Common Bond Communities for the Wilder Square project. This was in concert with the city of St. Paul and their PED staff. We've concluded the project does align, and you all saw the earlier action at the county board to that point. This preliminary approval that is part of the process today is kind of a step that moves towards the HRA. And there's a number of steps that will go forth. So starting today, you'll notice that we have a couple here. And this is really to line up this project's application to be at really the, in the queue for MMB's approval or distribution of the allocation for funds. So this is a step in the process. Conduit bonds take a series of steps just to kind of ground you all kind of in that process again. And once the project, not to get out ahead of it too much, but once the project has been notified by MMB that there is sufficient bonding capacity for the project to succeed or proceed, I should say, then the HRA would follow additional procedures for continuous review and finalizing those agreements. So I think I will stop there if there's any other questions. I did ask Jenny Bolton, the county's bond counsel, to be on the call, and I see that her name is here. If there's any additional questions. She's a pro when it comes to these types of applications and processes.
Yes. Are there any questions? I see Commissioner Reinhardt, your hand is up.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I am very excited about this, and you are right. I know that we don't have a lot of time to celebrate what we are about to do, but I want to give credit to Commissioner Matas-Castillo also for bringing this up and saying, let's dust it off and look at it again, and didn't rush into this, really made sure that all of the homework was done, all the research was done. We had presentations before this board, and now are in a position to actually adopt something that we can, that will provide us an additional tool. And so I am very excited about today, and I had to take a moment at least to say thank you, especially to Commissioner Matas-Castillo for her leadership on this. And with that, I would move approval.
Thank you, Commissioner Reinhardt. We'll have to move them because they're policy items each individually. So we will say you are moving the conduit bonds, conduit financing policy forward. Okay, great. And
number 3.
Yes, I heard a second from Commissioner Ortega. I also see a hand up from Commissioner Carter. Do you have your hand up?
You know what? I took it down, but just again to say thank you so very much. The work on the policy, the work to get before us, and now to be able to see the agenda today. I'm very supportive of the motion.
Great, thank you. Any other comments or questions? Fantastic. Then we will move to a vote on the conduit bonds, conduit financing policy for affordable housing projects. Roll call, please.
McDonough,
Aye.
McGuire,
Aye.
Ortega,
Aye.
Reinhardt,
Aye.
Carter,
Aye.
Fretham,
Aye.
Matas-Castillo.
Aye. Thank you very much. Our next policy item is the preliminary approval to the issue conduit revenue bonds for the Wilder Square Apartments project. And as Josh has already mentioned, this has been reviewed by staff and approved. And this is the preservation of truly affordable housing at 30% AMI that we're really excited about. Any comments on this one? If not, I would seek a motion to approve.
Move approval.
Thank you.
Excellent. I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
McDonough,
Aye.
McGuire,
Aye.
Ortega,
Aye.
Reinhardt,
Aye.
Carter,
Aye.
Fretham,
Aye.
Matas-Castillo.
Aye. And our final item, policy item today, is setting the public hearing date, issuance of conduit revenue bonds for affordable housing projects for the Wilder Square apartment project. I would seek a motion to approve.
So moved.
So move. Second.
Thank you. I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Great. Then we'll do the roll call, please.
McDonough,
Aye.
McGuire,
Aye.
Ortega,
Aye.
Reinhardt,
Aye.
Carter,
Aye.
Fretham,
Aye.
Matas-Castillo.
Aye. Thank you. We have no other items on our agenda. I just want to thank you all again that this truly represents our work on the entire continuum of housing. We talked a lot earlier this morning about homelessness and shelter, but this goes upstream to make sure that we are providing housing for our community. And so thank you for your great work and your patience. And with that, we are adjourned.
Thank you. Madam Chair, I believe that then we will, we have to go on to a different call, a different Zoom meeting for the next workshop, which will probably mean that we'll come back together for that workshop in about a minute.
Okay,
Thank you.
great. Thank you. So sign out and back in.
Great meeting. Thank you.